For that, I think that will go down in her career as her single greatest achievement, how she got out of that mess. But she's not out of it yet. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's disgraceful. Honestly, it's disgraceful. And you know who's more disgraceful, in my opinion? The media. Because they don't put her to the task. They don't put her to the task. They don't do anything. They follow me, and I'm on all the time. I do get much better ratings than her, in all fairness. But the media concept is that don't put her on, because if you don't watch her, she'll be okay. Right? Right? And then she goes out and she talks that she short-circuited. Short-circuited. The mind short-circuited. She was asked a question on Fox by Chris Wallace, and the answer was so bad. I was watching, which is hard to watch because it's pretty boring, to be honest. But she said she short-circuited. I said to myself, man, that's a bad one. Oh, she's going to have problems. Wait till you see tomorrow, nothing. Wait till you see the next day, nothing. And I said to a friend of mine, can you imagine if I said that about myself? I would be all over every paper anywhere in the world, right? It's like I told you about, you know, sarcastically. I mean, you had to see these news organizations yesterday when I said Obama, right? Did you see that? That Obama is the founder of ISIS. He's the MVP. They're going to be giving him the MVP award, and she's right there next to him. And you had to see, and they left the MVP stuff out because then you'd know. But you had to hear, did he mean it? What does it mean? We have 9 panelists tonight. We have one panelist representing Donald Trump. We have 8 panelists, plus the moderator, and plus another few moderators. Come on, folks, get in here. It is so ridiculous what's going on. The pylon, a man that's been doing this for 45 years said, it's the single greatest pylon of a candidate that he's ever seen. Every day. Every single day, story after story after story. And I think they're going to be good stories. You know, I do good work. I built one of the great companies of this country. I built this. I did one of the great jobs, some of the great assets in the world, very low debt, tremendous cash flow. That's why I can do this stuff. Believe me. You think it's cheap? It's not cheap. And by the way, in the primaries, I spent about $51 million, something like that. And which, believe it or not, was about the lowest amount of money for the majors, right? And I came in first in a landslide. Others spent much more than that. One spent many times more than that and came in toward the bottom of the pack. And I said to myself, isn't that what you want for a president, right? Don't you want? You spend the least and you come in first. But spend the least and come in first. Wouldn't that be nice? And that's what we have to do. That's what we have to do. But Hillary Clinton will be so bad for our country, will be so bad for our country. And here's the thing. The press doesn't go after her. So she hasn't had a news conference in approximately, in fact, her statement and a couple of other bad statements were made. And oh, don't worry about it. Go home. Go home. Hey, go home. So she's going home to mommy. Go home to mommy. Go home. Go home.